All right, welcome back. This flow is all about the twists. So we're going to build a lot of heat, a lot of core strength, and flesh out the system a bit. But you can start in a child's pose. Just take those few deep breaths to get settled. Maybe add a little wiggle of the fingers. I like to start by extending the arms a little bit further forward as you press hips back to heels, and just feel the arms expand. And shift forward into a tabletop. Start to move into some cat-cows. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, round and dome. Just two more. Use your breath as you inhale, roll shoulders back. Exhale, push the earth away. One more time, warming the spine. Connect into that breath. And then meet me in your table with a flat back. Reach your right hand up to the sky so you come into this first twist. Circle your right arm back, down, and around twice. Just warming up the shoulder. Now thread your right arm underneath your left as you reach to the other side, and then inhale back into the twist, right arm high. Exhale, right arm threads underneath, squeeze belly. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale to thread. You're just continuing this warming motion. The next time your hand reaches up, circle your palm down to switch sides. Extend left hand to the sky. Two big circles, like a backstroke. Just bringing a little mobility while you keep the torso strong. Then reach on your inhale. Thread with your exhale. Just reach towards the other side of the room. Twice more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, twist. This is an active twist. You're squeezing into that left side waist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. Come back up to your twist. Circle left hand down. And then take it into a first down dog. Tuck toes. Lift hips. Lengthen out through the spine. Take a dramatic bend of your left knee and then switch. Bend your right. See if you can feel the obliques right here. Couple more. Let it feel good. And settling into your dog, walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold back of the mat. Bend into your left knee. Left finger's light as right hand reaches to the sky. Second version of a twist. Take that same arm circle. You circle it back, down, and around. Now pause. Imagine right hand pulling you up to stand as you keep your twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Keep the hips facing the front of the room. Now square your chest, palms reach high. Inhale, forward fold with the weight in your toes. Just switch sides. Right fingers down as right knee bends, left hand to the sky. Take your backstroke circle, just warming shoulders again. And then keep the twist here. Start to pull yourself up through the top palm, lengthen both legs, keep your hips facing the front of the room. And then inhale to square, arms reach, maybe lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Take a halfway lift at the bottom. Walk your palms out to a high plank. And let's pause in this plank, first time here. Lengthen out through your legs. Find shoulders right over palms. You're going to keep this connection of shoulders stacked on top of those hands, but drop your heels to the left. Can you keep everything else the same? Both palms are still glued. You feel that twist in the left side waist. Take a breath. And then switch sides. Heels through center, they drop to the right. Keep the palms glued, shoulders over hands. Try and plug both shoulders back, but feel that right side waist ring out. And as you come through center, shift your body forward. Add a vinyasa here if you'd like it. Elbows in, halfway down. Upward facing dog, lengthen arms. Exhale, down dog, peel the hips back. Always optional. You can skip or take all the vinyasas here. Send your right leg up and back. Let it open and bend. Just pausing for a breath. Now as you shift forward, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Can you make it touch? Can you connect? Feel that squeeze. Then three-legged up and back again. Same motion. Right knee, left elbow, deep twist. Three-legged dog, you're turning the core on. Let's go one more time. Right knee, left elbow. Three-legged, and step all the way through between your hands. And drop the back knee to the floor. Reach your right hand to the sky. Again, twist. There's a lot of twists, so just get used to it. Spread across the palms. And then same as you did before, circle your right arm back, down, and around, and lift your chest up as right hand reaches back, left palm forward. Stacking shoulders over hips in this twist. Take one more breath. Square, reach your arms up overhead, lift your heart. And then circle your hands to the earth. Tuck the back toes as you lengthen left leg. Bring your left heel into the floor and find warrior one, rising straight up through center. Right knee is bent over your right heel. Left heel is swooshing into the ground so you feel the outer edge of the back foot. Now can you pull your right hip crease back? You're going to take a couple more breaths here. Can you lift your heart towards palms with an inhale? Circle hands down, take a pyramid, lengthen your right leg, pull the hips back, and hop your back foot in a little closer if you need. Just a gentle hamstring opener here. Can be light on the fingers as right hip crease still drags back. Now look forward. Simple, bend your right knee, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Big toes kiss together for a halfway lift. Fold in half, take a chair pose, bend your knees. Reach your booty back and arms overhead. Now stay in these legs, but slice your right arm back, left arm forward, so you're in an open arm twist. Knees are still glued together so those hips don't change. Melt the shoulders. And then as you square arms, rise up. Bring your left knee to your chest, one-legged Tadasana, and now twist this. Left arm back, right hand to the outside of left thigh. Knee is about hip height. Your focus is on that upper body, reaching gaze towards back fingers. Then as you kick your left heel back, melt your chest down, find a standing splits, just a transition. Left leg is lifted, halfway lift your spine. Bend your right knee to step back, find a warrior two. Left heel glues into the floor as you open your arms wide. Settle here. Just briefly, we'll take a reverse. Right palm flips up and back, inhale. Circle your hands down, but find your low lunge twist. Left palm stays, right hand reaches. Really expand across the shoulder blades, across the spine. Turn this into a side plank as you spin to the outside of left foot and step back with your right. And then bring right foot directly in front of your left toes. Thread your right arm underneath you like you did in the beginning, and then inhale, right hand reach. Exhale, right arm thread. Inhale, right arm reach. Everything else stays the same. Twice more. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. One more time. Squeeze left side waist. Inhale, lift. Hand circles overhead. Comes down to the floor. Take a optional vinyasa if you'd like it. And meet me back in your downward facing dog. Send your left leg straight up. Open hip, bend your knee. And you're taking that giant twist here. Bring your left knee all the way to your right elbow, carving across the midsection. Hold this first one for a breath. Three-legged dog up and back. Exhale, carve and twist left knee, right elbow, just a tap. Three-legged one more time. Exhale, twist and tap. Three-legged dog. Step through between your hands. Back knee melts down. Take your modified twist, left hand to the sky. Keep the front knee over your heel. Take your circle of the top arm. It reaches back, down, and around. That circle leads you into your lifted twist, right hand forward, left hand back. See how much you can expand from palm to palm through fingertips. Melt the shoulders down. Square your chest, reach your arms up, maybe a little lift of your heart. Hand circle down, find a warrior one. Back leg extends. You can spin right heel into the earth. Rise up with your chest. And really fight for this squaring of the hips. So as your left hip pulls back, right hip slides forward. It's like a very subtle twist in your upper body while those hips stay neutral. Next breath in, lift your gaze, possibly pressing palms up above head. Circle hands down as you lengthen the left leg. Right heel still glues into the floor. Maybe bring it closer for this pyramid. Your goal is sensation in the backside of the left thigh. So no forcing. Just let your head hang for a second. And as you halfway lift your spine, bend your front knee, step right foot to meet left, top of the mat, chair pose. Sit nice and low. This time we slice the left arm back, right arm forward to an open arm twist. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Your knees are in the same line. Then as you square, hands come back overhead, right leg lifts, and you twist the opposite way. Left hand outside your right thigh as the right arm sweeps back. You'll be here again later on, so feel it in your muscle memory. Try not to hike the shoulders up, let them soften. Right arm lifts up and circles down as you kick your right heel back to a standing splits. Lengthen through the back leg. Halfway lift your spine. Softly step back to a warrior two and open up wide through your arms. Bend the left knee a lot. Let your left inner thigh roll open. You're here so briefly. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. And then clear out with your reverse. Left hand up and back. Inhale. Circle hands down and find your low lunge twist. Right palm down, left hand to the sky. Squeeze into your back butt cheek, that right side. Transitioning into side planks into the outside of your back foot. Step left foot in front of right toes, so you're set up and solid for this threading motion. Left arm reaches underneath you, and then inhale, hand back to the sky. Really feel that ringing out sensation as you carve in the center of the body. Inhale, reach. Two more. It's really dramatic feeling, and especially the bottom side waist. One more time. Keep right shoulder down the back. Inhale, lift, circle top arm forward, bring it down, a very optional vinyasa. Feel free to skip and move right into downward facing dog. You're just going to amp this up a tiny bit. Take a breath in your down dog. Let something go. And then send your right leg up and back. Open hip, bend your knee. One time, right knee taps left elbow, big twist. Three-legged up and back, step this one through between your hands. Back knee melts down, twist right hand to the sky. Backstroke your arm and let it rise you up to your lifted twist, right arm back. This time we exalt, so your back fingers find your left leg, lift up with your left fingertips, inhale. Circle your hands forward and down. Find your warrior one. Back heel glues and chest rises. One breath as you inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down. Pyramid, lengthen both legs and melt your upper body. This time, bend your front knee, step forward to the front of the mat. Half lift, forward fold, chair pose. Slightly different. Let's start with the open twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Find that squeeze of your thighs. It's going to help you here. Rise up, left knee lifts, one-legged. Twist as you send your left arm back. Right hand just taps the outside edge of your left thigh. Big transition. Circle your left hand all the way down. Kick your left heel back, but reach your right hand high to a twisted half moon. It's a giant shape. Wringing out your upper body, trying to stack shoulders while that back leg gets crazy straight. Now, this is my favorite transition ever. We're coming back up. Bend both knees. Left knee to chest. Rise and sweep your left arm back, right hand outside left thigh, where you just were. Again, left hand circles up to come down, right hand to the sky, and left heel continues to kick back. Let's do that one more time. All about balance on that standing leg. Rise up, sweep your left arm back, open twist. And exhale back into that twisted half moon, back leg long. Nice work. This time, soften your back leg down, open up into a warrior two. Pass through with a reverse all the way up. Circle hands to your low lunge twist, left palm down, right hand high. You know side plank, you're headed into it, outer edge of left foot. Step back. Now this time, a little different. Bring your right forearm all the way down to the earth. So you turn this into a forearm side plank towards the opposite side. You're here just for a breath. Feel the obliques. And we come into a forearm plank, both elbows on the earth. Square your chest, lengthen through your neck. And feel those thighs expand. We're just going to pedal the knees. Tap right knee to the floor and then extend. Left knee to the floor, extend. Right knee and extend. The only things moving are those knees. Maybe you double time it, going right, left. It's a really subtle twist in the very low abdominals. But try and keep those shoulders still over elbows. The spine nice and long. You might even pick up the pace a little bit more. So barely even touching the floor. You're not putting weight on those knees. Breathing through. Let's find forearm plank. Come back up to your high plank, right palm, left palm, the most optional vinyasa. Those shoulders are killing you. Feel free to skip and find downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's take a breath here. I like to let it go out the mouth anytime you need to cleanse. And lift your left leg up. Open hip, bend your knee. One tap, left knee to right elbow, twist and squeeze. Three-legged lift up and step through between your hands. It's a little more brisk, right? Be mindful of your transitions. Back knee down, left hand to the sky with an inhale. Circle left arm down and around to rise up to your open arm twist. Keep the legs but exalt. Back hand, back thigh, lift up with your chest and right palm. And then circle down into warrior one stance. Back leg extends, you spin right heel to the floor, rise up with your chest. Take an inhale to lift your gaze. Exhale, palms circle down, lengthen the left leg. Only one breath. Take a peek forward. Step to the top of the mat. Make sure the toes are touching halfway. Lift your spine. Fold in and bend your knees nice and deep, chair pose. You already know what's coming. Let's take our open twist with your left arm back, right arm forward. Rise up, bring your right knee up in line with your hip, and open arm twist here. Left hand just taps the outside of your thigh. You don't have to pull on it. Now kick your right heel straight back. As you square, right hand comes down and left hand reaches up to the sky. Twisted half moon. Stay for a couple more breaths here. Try to reach energy through the top palm and through your back heel, straight back leg. Let's take that fun transition. Bend both knees. Right knee comes into your chest as you rise. Circle the arms and find your one-legged twist. And play with this a little. Go again. Right hand comes up and back. It's okay if it's wobbly. It's not going to be perfect. I want you to find that stability in your standing leg. We're going to take it one more time. Rise up. Twist right arm back. And smooth it out. Twisted half moon. Left hand reaches up. Right heel kicks back. Bend the standing leg first. You're going to step back into your warrior two. Right heel glues down. Chest opens. And you take a big inhale to reverse. Circle down to your twist. Right palm on the floor. Left hand high. Start with the back foot. You spin to the outside edge. Then step left foot in front of right. Lift the hips. Bring your left elbow down slowly. Don't plop it. So with control. Forearm side plank, right hand to the sky. Just a little extra warmth here, some shoulder stability. While we find forearm plank, right elbow down. Like a number 11 with those forearms. This time bring your feet close together and let your hips dip over to the right, through center, to the left. Now you got a more dramatic twist happening. These obliques should already be working a ton. If you want to pick up the pace, you can, but can you keep shoulders still over elbows? Not here very long. Use every exhale as you dip hips. And let's meet back in a forearm plank. Come up to your left palm, to your right palm. Vinyasa, you know the drill, take it or leave it. And find your down dog. Nice work, not too much more. Let's use this warmth. Lift your heels high, bend your knees, and bring your feet to the front of the mat. Step or hop. Take a half lift. Fold in. Once again, bend your knees, chair pose. This is your new starting point. Now from here, hands to heart. Twist your upper body to the right and hook your left elbow outside the right thigh. Now you've got a bind, so stay a little longer. Your knees are still in the same line. Check down, see that one's not in front of the other. Try to get your booty lower than your heart for circulation. And keep lengthening through spine. Now, big transition here. You're going to keep the weight in your right foot. Start to lift your left heel. Kick your left heel in towards your butt. And then extend your left foot straight back. You're still got that bind. It's a challenging shape, I know. Can you breathe? Can you lengthen? Then land so lightly into your binded twist. Expand the arms for a breath. Soften the back knee as you lift your chest, right arm back, left arm forward. You've been here just a little bit differently. Let's exalt, right hand to left thigh, lift up through your left fingers. Reach your left fingers forward, shift forward, glide your back foot up. You're in your twisted half moon. Only once this time. We transition to a one-legged twist. Bend both knees. Bring left knee in with you as you rise. And then twist left palm back. Now stay a little longer here. You have an option to maybe slide your right hand down to the outside edge of your left foot, possibly extending your heel forward any amount. Don't worry about if it's bent or straight. Instead, focus on that twist. Maybe your gaze goes towards your back fingertips. How's that standing leg? It's still working. Push down into the earth. Come back through center as you bend your knee first. Square your chest. Step left foot down. Bend your knees right into the other side, chair pose. Lengthen spine and twist towards the left as you hook right elbow outside left thigh. Now stay here. You've got this long line from your head out through your seat. But can you bend a little bit deeper? Try it out. See what happens. All of your weight is in your left foot as we shift. Start to lift your right heel, kick it into your butt, and then slowly press your heel straight back. Doesn't have to be high. Trying to maintain that twist. That's priority. Step back, land softly in your crescent twist. Still have the bind. If you want to expand the arms, just adds a new layer here. Soften the back knee first. Lift your chest. Take an exalt, back hand, back thigh. Lift up with right fingers. Keep this right hand reaching forward as you glide off the back leg. Twisted half moon. Lengthen your back thigh while you're here. Stack left shoulder on top of right. Then slowly, both knees bend. Bring right knee into chest as you rise. One-legged twist. You can start here. You can stay here with the knee bent. Or expand into length as you slide left hand to the outside of right foot. Kick your heel forward. Just as much as you kick forward, try to reach through your back fingers. That'll help your opposition. Nice tall spine, shoulders over hips. Make sure you're breathing even while balancing. Rebend right knee. Square chest. Plant your foot down. Inhale, reach hands high. And exhale to forward fold. Take a half lift one more time. Plant your palms, step back. High plank, a last vinyasa is yours if you'd like it. Once you find your down dog, let's let the knees come back down to the earth for a brief child's pose. Settle hips back towards heels. Try it out, reaching your hands back behind you so those shoulders can relax. Should feel pretty nice in that back body where you've been twisting and wringing out this whole time. Take a breath here. Let something go. And then meet me in a seat. Not too much longer. I want to give you another layer of getting into that last balancing shape. This will be a good way to practice for it, to build the hamstring length. Reach your hands high. Take an inhale with your feet out in front of you and fold forward over your thighs. Now from here, take your left hand, slide it to the outside edge of your right foot. Start by bending your right knee and then lift your chest so that you're stacking shoulders over hips as your right hand reaches to the back of the room. You'll lift that right foot off the floor and then extend any amount. It's up to you. Leg does not have to straighten at all. Maybe it's a little bit today, and eventually it gets all the way along. Can you take your gaze to your back fingers? Lift right arm up overhead, slow as you can, fold back over thighs. So just a seated layer of what you've already done standing. Let's take the other side. Right hand comes to the outside of left foot. Start by bending your left knee so you can sit up. Reach your left hand back and let it pull you upright. As that left foot hovers, extend any amount, but try and keep shoulders over hips the whole time and twist towards your back fingers. A little more accessible here on the ground. Hand reaches up, slowly melt down into your fold, just last time. Let's roll it up. Bend your knees. Reach your fingers forward and roll all the way down to your spine. You can go slow or as fast as you want to go. But when you get there, plant your feet to the floor and open your feet as wide as your mat. And just let the knees rock side to side. Just a couple times before you end up in a open twist as your knees fall to the left, arms reach out to the sides. You've done a lot of binding, a lot of deep twisting, so let this one be more gentle. And you can stay with just gravity doing the work. If you want a little extra, you can bring your left ankle on top of right thigh. Only if that feels good in your knees. And it's a nice little quad stretch. A right hip crease opener. But try and heavy the shoulders and take a couple breaths. We'll switch sides as you're ready. Left foot uncrosses, feet wide as your mat in the center, and the knees fall to the right. Try not to force here. You're just letting this open twist be gentle. If you want to cross right ankle on top of left, think of it as lengthening that left thigh a bit more. And then heavy into your left shoulder and breathe. And as you are ready, you release this and bring yourself back through center. You can pause for a moment with whatever feels good. Take any extra movement that you'd like. And eventually, stretch your feet out to the front of the room. Let your arms find a comfy spot by your sides. And just relax your body into the earth. Let's take a full deep breath in together. Just once, feel your inhale all the way up to the top of your lungs. And then open mouth as you let it go. Those twists bring a lot to the surface, challenging in the moment, but so rewarding on the other side. You get to clear and cleanse and start fresh. So maybe you stay a little longer here. Maybe you move on with your day, but I will see you next time. Namaste.